Hi everyone and welcome to today's class. So we're going to be focusing today on stretching and mobility. We're going to be doing some static stretches and some dynamic stretches as well. Moving, feeling good after all the work that we've done in our Pilates program. So we're going to get started in a 4-point kneeling position. We're going to make sure our hands are on the shoulders. Knees are on the hips, our core is engaged, and we're just going to sway our hips from side to side, opening up the side waist, feeling some nice lateral flexion, waking up the spine. This class is going to focus a lot on spinal mobility. And now we're just going to come into some cat-cow. So we're going to inhale to lengthen the spine, pressing up out of our hands. Exhale, gaze comes towards navel, you're flexing the spine, core is engaged, abs pull in towards the center. Inhale to lengthen, rolling through the spine. Exhale, your gaze is towards your belly button, lifting up, pushing up out of the shoulders. Inhale to lengthen, feeling a nice opening in the abs. Exhale, flexing the spine, feeling a nice contraction in the abs. Perfect. We're going to now press back to a shell stretch. We're going to bring our hands towards the right hand side. Left hand comes on top, feeling a nice opening in our left side waist, in our left shoulder. Bring it back towards the center. Take it to the left hand side this time. Stretching up the right side. Bringing it back towards center. We're going to shift forward now, lowering our hips down to the mat, extending our spine up, making sure we're not locking in the elbows. And then we're going to press back to a shell stretch. Counter stretch here. Inhale to take it forward, dropping the hips, opening up the chest. Exhale, take it back. We're going to add on, so we're going to bring it forward and lower those hips down. We're going to take our right leg out to the side in a 90-degree angle, and we're going to push up out of our shoulders, making sure that we're not locking out in the elbows. We're going to feel a nice hip flexor opening on our left hand side. So just breathing here, just enjoy the stretch for the moment. Nice big deep inhale, and exhale it all out. Take that right leg, bring it back, push back to a counter stretch, shell stretch here, shift forward again, coming down into your extension. Take that left leg out on the 90-degree angle, feeling a nice stretch for your right hip flexor, pushing up out of your shoulder, feeling a nice opening. Perfect. Bring that left leg back. Push back to a shell stretch, flexing the spine. Shift forward again. We're going to flex those feet underneath us. Push back to a pike. Just bend and stretch your legs here, opening up the shoulders. We're going to inhale to lower down to a knee hover. Exhale, press it back up to your pike. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, press back up. Now this is waking up the shoulders. This is waking up the core. So when you come down into your knee hover, I want you to make sure your core is engaged and that your spine is straight. Let's do another 2. Perfect. Last one. Push back. Lower down now onto your knees. We're just going to take some hip circles here, opening up our knee towards the side and circling it around. Exhale as you lift it up. Inhale as you circle it around. Let's take it in the opposite direction now. Good for hip mobility. Making sure that your gaze is towards the top of the mat. Okay, let's do the last one. We're going to take that right leg back now, extending it. We're going to take the left leg, left arm, circle it around. and back down. So we're coming into some spinal mobility here, twisting through the spine, opening up that shoulder. Shoulder mobility is so important. Pressing up out of that right hand. Let's go in the opposite direction. Your core is engaged here, belly button to spine. Perfect. Let's do 2 more. Last one. We're going to place that left hand down to the mat and just press back into a nice calf stretch. A couple of times here. Perfect. Bring it back in. Now we're going to do those hip circles on the left hand side. So you're lifting up and around. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you circle around and down. Let's do 1 more, then we change direction. Okay, let's lift up, circle around. So we're going in the opposite direction now. Let's do 2 more. Mobility through those hips. We want healthy hips. Lower it back down. Extend that left leg out. We are now circling that right arm around. Core engaged. Some nice shoulder mobility. Spinal mobility. All the good things. Okay, let's take it in the opposite direction. Circle it around and down. Inhale for half the circle. Exhale for the other half. Last one. Okay, lower down. Let's do a nice calf stretch. So press back into that calf. Okay. We're now going to come down onto our back. We're going to do a little bit of core work. So we're going to bring that right leg now. You can either bend it or you can extend it. So if you bend it, you're going to circle around like this. Otherwise, you can extend your leg and then circle it down and around. So inhale for half the circle, exhale for the other half. Coming into your 1 leg circle. Let's do 1 more, then we're going to change the direction. So lower down, circle around. I want you to make sure you're keeping those hips stable. So if it helps to keep your hands on your hips, then do that. Otherwise, keep your circles small. You don't have to go very large here. Last one. Okay, we're going to cross that right leg over the left. Bring that left leg in, feeling a nice glute stretch. We're going to add on now, so we're going to take those hands behind the head. And we're just going to tap our left toes to the mat, keeping our back pressed flat to the mat the whole time. Inhale to lower our leg, exhale to lift it. We're going to add a crunch now. So we're going to lower down, and as we lift up, we're going to crunch. So exhale to crunch, inhale to lower back down, feeling a nice glute stretch as we lift our leg up as well. Getting into the abs. Let's do 1 more. Lift. Okay, we're going to stay up in our ab curl. We're going to bring that right leg towards our chest, extend that left leg out. So we're feeling a nice stretch in the right glute. And now we're just going to switch. Coming into our single leg stretch. Exhale as knee comes to chest. Inhale as you extend back out. Switching legs. Staying up in your ab curl, gaze towards your knees. Perfect. Let's do another 2. 1. Hug it in, bring it in. Lower your feet down to the mat, shake out your neck. You're going to extend that left leg to the ceiling or bend it. And then we're going to lower it down, circle it around and lift it up. Well done. Let's do another 3. Keeping those hips stable. Inhale for half the circle. Exhale for the other half. We're going to change the direction now, so we're going to lower it down and lift it up. So only make the circle as big as you can maintain that stability. We are also working into the core here, into the hips. Let's do 1 more. Okay, we're going to cross that left leg over the right, bring that right leg in, feeling a nice glute stretch. And then we're going to bring our hands behind our head, tapping those toes. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keeping that back press flat to the mat. We're going to add a crunch now, so we're going to lift up, crunch in the center, lower back down. Exhale as you crunch in the center. Inhale as you lower back down. Keeping that belly button to spine, making sure the abs aren't popping. Back press flat to the mat. Last one. Lift it up. Bring that left knee towards the chest. Extend that right leg out. Feel a nice stretch in that left glute. And we're just going to switch. Alternating legs. Exhale as knee comes towards the chest. Inhale as you switch. Okay, let's do another 2, 1. Hug it in. Shake out that neck. We're going to roll it up, opening up those knees. Feet come together, lengthening through the spine and folding over. Feeling a nice stretch in the hips. Nice big deep breath. Okay, we're going to come to seated in the middle of the mat, cross-legged. Bring your arms over top of each other. And now we're going to twist towards the right, feeling a nice spine twist. Inhale, come back to center, lengthen up. Exhale, twist towards the left. So we're coming into our spine twist here. Feeling a nice twist in the spine after all the Pilates classes that we've done. Lengthen up as you come back to the center. We're really thinking of creating that length, that height through our spine. Perfect. Come back to center. We're going to take our right arm overhead, opening up the side waist, feeling a nice stretch there. And then coming with our left hand overhead. Dynamic stretch flowing through here. Let's do another 2 more. The last one. Now we're just going to take some neck rolls, so we're just going to circle our neck around. Should feel really good. Just change the direction. Perfect. And that's it for today's class, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you are enjoying your classes so far. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, everyone.